Hey, here we go. There we go. Second one of the window is done. It only took us 1 whole month and 18 days after sticking a bid in for Bryan Mbeumo to get, here we go, David Ornstein with the exclusive, if you like. And he says, Manchester United reach an agreement with Brentford to sign Bryan Mbeumo. Deal between the clubs stuck at 65 guaranteed and up to 6 million in add-ons, 4 instalments. 26-year-old forward only wanted United, and the move from Brentford is now being finalised. Get in. That is what you call a good start to a Friday, isn't it? Nice one. There we go. Second one over the line. Now, I did a live literally just a second ago, and as we were wrapping the live up, I think it just got confirmed because people were like, wait, don't go, here we go. Obviously, that was the case. I think it's probably worth us looking at in a future video, which I'll probably look at doing. I'm probably not going to do it this week. I'll probably have to do it next week, or maybe even once we get on pre-season. I think that might make a little bit more sense on it, about whether or not we're about to see a shift from United into a slightly different shape. Is it going to be a forward two? Because I think it makes a lot of sense. I am increasingly circling the idea that if you had Bruno, or if you utilised Xerxes in behind Cunha and Mbeumo, we have now upgraded 2 of those 3 positions. We have added damn near 40 goals to that front line. I'm not sitting here telling you that they're gonna get 40 goals next season. I don't believe that. I think that they'll both increase what United get, but they'll probably individually decrease what they typically have got last couple of seasons. But yeah, we know why we want him. He's aggressive. He can play on the right. He can play as a second striker. He fills quite a lot of gaps. Not the tallest, but 21 goals last season. He was in the top 5 in the Premier League for chance creation, 12 goals, 9 assists. If you get that off him next season, I'd be absolutely delighted with him. I don't think he's a flash signing. I think he's a player that United really need. He moves the needle, and that's all you want, isn't it? He plays what Amorim would want to play. Quick transitions. He's aggressive with his press. He's very good with his pressing, very good in counter-attacks. And I think that gives you a very dynamic forward line. And just slightly going back to what we were saying, if he plays in how we saw United line up, let's just say, for argument's sake, it's Xerxes or it's Højlund in the traditional number 9 that we saw last season, then him playing in that right-hand side sort of half-space slot works perfectly, especially with Cunha being on the left-hand side sort of half-space slot. If we do adapt and we do go to a more of a 3-4-1-2 rather than a 2 and a 1, I think him and Cunha, almost like a bit of a partnership with Bruno in behind, could be extra saucy. I think it would be real nice, and it's an immediate upgrade on what we saw last season. And I think moving Bruno back slightly gives you the option of having a little bit more security in midfield, a little bit less pressure on the 2 number 6s to be able to cover all of that ground that they struggled with. Still got question marks. I would still like another central midfielder. I think you've got to probably address the Onana situation at some point as well, and answer the question of who's going to be the first choice right wing back. Is it going to be Amad? Because Amad and Mbeumo is not physically imposing. It's quick, it's aggressive, but it's not winning headers at corners. You need some bigger boys in there. And I thought, like we said on the stream, Anton Stack going to Leeds would have been absolutely ideal, especially at 20 million euros. Is that not a deal we can hijack? I'd love that. But just on Mbeumo himself, he's tailor-made for what Amorim's after. Front foot, pressing, speed, direct. It's a signing that makes a lot of tactical sense, which is nice to see. I like that. We've still got to we've either got to adapt the system or we've got to get a forward over the line. I'd love Mateta. I think that's gettable, man. Why can't we get him? We're probably going to need to see those sales happen. Sancho, Rashford. I mean, there's still talk that some deals could be done with Aston Villa. Could Rashford go to Aston Villa? Could if you brought Ollie Watkins in now, and I think what's probably more likely is that it might be Emi Martinez. But if you did bring in Ollie Watkins, I would like that. I would like that very much. Very much like Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins with Mbeumo and Cunha either side of him as completely upgraded your forward line. And not just upgraded it, in theory, upgraded it with Premier League experience. And I think league experience is very, 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 very important. I like this, man. I like this deal. But now it's almost took 6-7 weeks. Instead of everyone just being like, yeah, come on, United are back. It's all right, cool, now what? But the good news is he's going to be here before they go to America next week. Get your Esther organised, kid. I'll see you on the plane. You can give us a big old cuddle when we get there. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm presuming you guys are happy. Yeah, I like it. Look, the worst case scenario, it's put the other attackers on notice. Not that there's many that are sticking around, but I like it. Minimal business so far. 2. Fans are restless, so I'm sure the manager's pretty pissed off of it as well, but it is 2 good signings, and I'd rather get 2 of the right signings than just, you'll fucking do. 10-2. You will do. And it still early does. He's going to make the tour. So you get Mbeumo, you got Cunha in. I guess it's because we did Cunha so efficiently, so fast, so aggressively, that you've focused 6 weeks on trying to get this one over the line. But he might be worth the wait. And he is on the plane ahead of the tour. So I like that. Give us your thoughts on the immediate reaction to Mbeumo. Do you love the signing? Can you even love the signing? Or have you been waiting for it for 6 weeks that you're like, cool, who else? Because that's my kind of instinct on this one, is that I feel like it's kind of like, yeah, cool, now what? But it's a massive signing. Finally, a little bit of positivity. And as always, I'll see you in the next one, which is a Leeds preview out in 2 hours. See you in a bit.